you say is not something you can see, but everything you have barakah in, that very thing, that the barakah is felt. Somebody has, very moderate salary, but he's happy all the time. His needs are covered and fulfilled all the time. You never see him complain. That's barakah. Somebody has billions everywhere in New York, in Washington, in every single country, yet he acts like a child, like Donald Trump. That is lack of barakah. Meaning you have everything to be happy, but you're not happy. To be satisfied, but you're not. To be successful, but you're not. To be respected, but you're not. Quran is number one key of the doors of barakah, because Allah Himself says that this is a book which is blessed, which has barakah. Kitabun anzalnahu mubarak. And when you read the Quran, your house is inhabited by the angels, and shaitan runs away from your house, and goodness will visit that house forever. These are the words of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Taskunuhu al-malaika, tahjuruhu ash-shayatin, wa yattasi'u bi ahlihi wa yakthuru khayruhu. And dhikrullah and basmala. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, when a person enters their house and mention the name of Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala, when they enter the house, shaitan will tell his people, his group, let's go. La mabita wa la asha. We cannot sleep here. We have no food in here. Do you know that when you eat and you don't say Bismillah, shaitan is sharing the food with you? And the Prophet ﷺ says, even when a person sleeps with their spouses and do not say Bismillah, shaitan is sleeping with their spouses. That's why the Prophet ﷺ gives us this dua, Allahumma jidni min ash-shaytan wa jidni bish-shaytan ma razaqtana. And from among the asbab of barakah is charity, sadaqah. The Prophet ﷺ said the secret sadaqah puts off the anger of Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala. The Prophet ﷺ tells us that even half of date can save the person from fire. Ittaqun nara walau bishiqqi tamrah. That's why we need to give sadaqah on the daily basis. Silatul rahimi. You have family here and there, make it a habit to call them, to check on them. Because that, according to Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, increase the provision, your rizq, and make your life even longer. You're supposed to live maybe 60 years by calling your uncle and say, Assalamu alaikum, I just wanted to, Allah can decide to give you 20 years more, just by that phone call. According to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. تزيد في الرزق صلة الرحم تزيد في الرزق وتطيل العمر. Number 5, التبكير في طلب الرزق. When you go to work, go early. Even if you don't have work, wake up early. The Prophet ﷺ says, بُورِكَ لِأُمَّتِي فِي بُكُورِهَا. He said the blessing of my ummah is put in their bukur, meaning they are getting up early. Or it is a dua the Prophet ﷺ is making for those who get up early and go to work. And many of the rich people, you ask them what time they wake up, you wouldn't believe it. They wake up maybe before all of us. Among the sources of barakah is iqamatul salah, to establish prayer. To establish prayer means to pray on time as it should be done. Allah tells us, وَأْمُرْ أَهْلَكَ بِالصَّلَاةِ وَاصْطَبِرْ عَلَيْهَا لَا نَسْأَلُكَ رِزْقًا نَحْنُ نَرْزُقُكَ وَالْعَاقِبَةُ لِلتَّقْوَى. If you do your best to make salah on time, to have your family make salah on time, Allah says that your rizq is on me now. Your rizq is on me. Number 7, tawakkul ala Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala. Meaning you can do everything you have to do, but let the heart know that only Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala makes it happen. That's called reliance on Allah. That's tawakkul. But if I don't do anything and wait for Allah to do it for me, that's tawakkul. That is haram. I have to do everything in my possibility, but do never rely on my actions. I only rely on Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. The Prophet ﷺ tells us, لَوْ تَوَكَّلْتُمْ عَلَى اللَّهِ حَقَّ تَوَكُّلِهِ لَرَزَقَكُمْ كَمَا يَرْزُقُ الطَّيْرَ تَغْدُو. You see, the طير doesn't just stay there. تَغْدُو خِمَاصًا وَتَرُوحُ بِطَانًا. And مواصلة الاستغفار, meaning you always seek forgiveness of Allah. There are sins we know, there are sins we do, we don't even think we are sinning. That's why the Prophet ﷺ says, I do seek forgiveness for 100, in a hadith he says 70 times. That shows how much he does istighfar. He would sit in a gathering, you hear him saying astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah. He never finishes the prayer without saying astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah. And the Prophet, he says in the hadith, whoever does istighfar constantly, Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala will give him a way out from every single problem. And give him his provision from where he does not even expect. Man lazima al-istighfar ja'ala Allahu lahu min kulli dhiqin makhrajan wa min kulli hammin farajan wa razaqahu min haythu la yahtasib. And choose ayat of tahsin in the Quran and recite them. You know, ayat of tahsin. They are the best medicine you can have. Surah Al-Fatiha to the end, and from the beginning of Al-Baqarah to Al-Muflihun, and Ayat Al-Kursi to Khalidun, Shahid Allah annahu la ilaha illa huwa to Sari'ul Hisab, and the last ayat of Surah Ali Imran, Inna fi khalqis samawati wal ardi wa ikhtilafil layli wan nahar, and the last ayat of Surah At-Tawbah, Laqad ja'akum rasulun min anfusikum. One Sogi was asking me, one of the Shahid asked me, I hear you all the time recite Laqad ja'akum. I said, that's my ayat. These are the ayat of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And Khawatim Surah Al-Kahf and Sajda Yasin and many other ayat. But choose some ayat that you recite on the daily basis to protect it, because Quran is a protection. You know, instead of going to the so-called wudu or whatever to protect you, Quran is the protection, my brothers and sisters. Quran is the source of tranquility. There are ayat that even called ayat al-Sakina in Baqarah and Tawbah and Surah Al-Fatiha. There are 6 ayat actually. People like Sogi may know. You know, we need, my brothers and sisters, to have at least time, at least 30 minutes or 15 minutes on our daily basis, which we only do dhikr, but not like other dhikr. We have our dhikr, but we have the dhikr that we define just for presence with Allah Ta'ala. I take 15 minutes that I do dhikr and fikr. Dhikr is to remember, to mention the name of Allah. Fikr is to contemplate. At least 15 minutes a day. As the Prophet ﷺ says, Jaddidu imanakum. Renew your iman. We need to renew our iman on a daily basis. To make dhikr as much as possible. Akhiru dhikr Allah hatta yaqulu majnun. Until people think you are crazy. And one of the best things is al-iktharu min as-salati ala al-nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Nothing is like salat ala Rasulillah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Every action you do can be rejected for reasons Allah knows, for reasons you may know or not know, except salat ala nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. There is no way that it is rejected. Because when you pray upon Rasulullah, Allah is not looking at you anymore. He's looking the service you're doing to his Habib alayhi salatu wasalam. And actually you are doing it to yourself. Because every goodness the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam has been given by Allah, the best of the best of the best. And before we go to sleep again, we have tawajjuh ila Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala. We check our day. What did we do between us and Allah, between us and ourselves, between us and people? And we renew our tawbah. And when we sleep in the state of remembrance of Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. And we have our heart emptied, cleaned from every hatred towards anyone, and we have our niyyah to wake up, inshallah tabaraka wa ta'ala, during the night to worship Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala. If I fear that I do not wake up early, then I make my witr before I sleep. If I think I can make it, then I wait until the time that I said we begin with this witr before Fajr and do our witr there and do the istighfar, and the routine continues. This is one of the, inshallah, tips that a Muslim can use to help themselves, inshallah tabaraka wa ta'ala, get closer to Allah, fill the gap, do or achieve the goal of His presence on this earth. Salah, tilawah, dhikr, and seek knowledge, because we cannot worship without knowledge. Have time for our family, but have the intention that we are worshiping Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala, for our work, and for our iman's family, meaning the family of the Muslim family. Let that also part of your inshallah tabaraka wa ta'ala plan, and be very hard with yourself when it comes to time. Do not just spend your time playing, doing nothing. It's very precious, my beloved brothers and sisters. You don't know how much this time values. We will know when we die that Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala gave us so much valuable time to go back to Him, to please Him, to have our next life a better life. And the only two enemies we have to prevent us from achieving that is ourselves and Shaitan. But Shaitan can do nothing without we participate. Shaitan is just joining the ego, but ego is the real enemy. أعدى عدوك نفسك التي بين جنبيك. And we seek help of Allah with dua, because dua is the power, the weapon of the believer. We ask Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala to make it easy for all of us. Allahumma arina al-haqqa haqqan warzuqna ittiba'ahu wa arina al-batila batilan warzuqna ijtinabah. Sallallahu ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. Alhamdulillah. Sallallahu ala sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi haqqa qadrihi wa miqdarihi al-azim. اللهم لا تدع لنا في مقامنا هذا ذنبا الا غفرته ولا هما الا فرجته ولا دينا الا قضيته ولا مرضا الا شفيته ولا عدوا الا كفيته ولا عيبا الا سترته ولا ميتا الا رحمته ولا فاسدا الا اصلحته ولا حاجه من حوائج الدنيا والاخره الا قضيتها ويسرتها لنا برحمتك يا ارحم الراحمين. اللهم إنا نسألك أن تقبل منا الصيام والقيام وسائر العبادات، ولا تجعل هذا رمضان آخر عهدنا برمضان يا رب العالمين. اللهم أعده علينا مرارا وتكرارا سنين عديدة بصحة وعافية وتوفيق منك وتيسير. وصل اللهم وسلم وكرم وشرف وبارك على سيدنا محمد صلاة تنجينا بها من جميع الأهوال والآفات، وتقضي لنا بها جميع الحاجات، وتطهرنا بها من جميع السيئات، وترفعنا بها عندك أعلى الدرجات، وتبلغنا بها أقصى الغايات من جميع الخيرات في الحياة وبعد الممات. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين وأقيموا الصلاة.